so lucky I found you. Sometimes I feel like I'm still dreaming. It seems like every day you're always on my mind. This is how we stay, so connected over space and time.
My name is Shane, and I sing for Silverstein.
So, it's been 10 years of Silverstein. What's that mean to you?
It's a hard question to answer. It's weird, really weird to hear that someone say, 10 years, or, and think about everything we've done, and it doesn't feel like 10 years. It feels like a couple years maybe, and to look back, and growing up with these guys throughout 10 years, it's been an amazing ride, and something that I never thought in my life I'd have an opportunity to do, be, a professional musician and not have a job and just play music. It's been awesome, and it's been very rewarding, and I think it's really shaped me into, the mature person that I am today, so it's great.
Now, do you consider yourself lucky to be able to play music for?
Absolutely. I mean, I think about it every day, how, I don't think I'm the greatest singer out there or the greatest songwriter, and I don't think the guys in my band are like the greatest, musicians either, but something happened when the five of us got together that, was magical, and that something just clicked, and it all worked out, and every step of the way, I'm not going to say we always made the right decision, but I think the majority of the time we did what was right, and we did what we felt in our hearts was the right thing to do, and all those, many times and trials, I think they all just paid off, and I think I feel lucky, but at the same time, I don't know how much I believe in luck. I think it's, luck is just a combination of a lot of things, that you do right. And I'm very, I feel very lucky and privileged and blessed for everything that we've achieved, and I'm excited all the time.
And what would you say has been that defining moment with Silverstein where you really realized, we have something special here?
I guess it was when we played this local show. We started our band, it was in 2000, obviously, and we just started as a side project. A lot of people don't know that, and we were just having fun. We didn't expect the band to be, a big band like it is today, and we didn't think we would ever go on tour or anything. We just wanted to get together and play music for fun, and the one guy in the band that took it the most seriously was our drummer Paul, and I think that's because he didn't really have another band at the time, and all the rest of us were kind of working on other projects. And he was always he made a website, I remember, which was funny because back then no bands had any websites. So we had a website, and then he started booking us shows and everything. So we're like, all right, we'll run with this. And after our third or fourth show in the local area in Burlington and Oakville, Ontario, where we live, people started just coming out, and the word of mouth started spreading, and I was just really surprised that people were latching onto the band so hard, and people really, really were liking what we were doing. And I didn't think that our band, especially at that point, was really any better than the bands we were in at the time, but there was just something special about it, and it was the kind of music people wanted to hear at that time, and something special there.
What would you say is the best part about being a part of Silverstein?
Well, the great thing is that the four other guys in the band are great guys. We don't have any problems with any bullshit like a lot of other bands do, and that's why so many other bands change members. It seems like every month, someone's leaving the band or whatever. And we've never had anyone leave, and I think that's just because we all get along so well. We're all good people, and we all want the same things. So I think I'm really lucky to have that in the band, and that's a great part of it. Getting to travel the world and meet friends from all over the world is awesome too. I mean, we've been lucky that we've been able to tour, be pretty successful all over the world. So we in Japan and all over Europe and South America, and we've seen the world. So that's been one of my favorite things.
Have you ever heard anything really inspirational from a fan or anything like that?
You say inspirational?
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, all the time. I mean, the coolest thing is when somebody comes up to me, at a show or something, and is like, man, like, you really helped me through this dark time in my life, and thank you for that, and your music was there for me when no one else was, and it got me through these hard times, and, to know that I created something that has meant that much to a person is an amazing thing, and, that keeps me going too, and, some people are even like, I wouldn't be alive today if it wasn't for your music and your lyrics or whatever, and that's totally inspiring to me.
I want to say the same thing, that Silverstein's music has definitely helped me through some tough times in my life.
Oh, that's so awesome. Thank you for telling me that.
No problem.
That's amazing. That's seriously, because sometimes I'll be, on tour in like the middle of Germany, and like all I want to do is to go home, like I don't care about anything. I just want to go home because I'm homesick or whatever. And then, someone will be like, you've helped me through this hard time so much, and like that really just motivates me to, to keep playing music and realizes that what I'm doing is important.
Now, when you do get homesick, do you bring anything on the road or something just to remind you of home?
I'll tell you what always works for me when I get homesick is I pick up the phone and I call my mom. And there's something about my mom, and she's an amazing woman. Just whenever I talk to her, there's just something very calming about it. She always just calms me down, and she knows exactly what to say, and she just really puts me in the right state of mind. And it's weird because you think maybe talking to my mom and realizing like how great a person she is, and that missing her so much would make me miss her more, make me want to go home more. But there's just this something about her that just, really always points me in the right direction and tells me what I really need to do, and that's my go-to move whenever I'm homesick.
You guys also just got off the tour with A Day to Remember, so what was that tour like?
Yeah, speaking of homesick, right? It was amazing. It was cool because we've known A Day to Remember for a long time now. We took them on a tour back in 2007 when pretty much nobody knew who they were. They were just a little tiny band, and I thought they were great, and we brought them out on the tour, and they really started seeing, each day of the tour, the kids were coming out for them and really excited about them, and over the last, year or so, they've just exploded. Mm-hmm. So it was pretty cool when they were like, because they're a huge band now, so for them to say, hey, do you guys want to come out and play some shows with us, it's kind of cool how it's gone full circle from, us headlining and bringing them on tour to the other way around. So we had a great time with them. The shows were all sold out. There's another band on the tour called August Burns Red, who we got along great with. They were like the best guys. We hung out with them like every night. And people came out and just were really excited about music. And, I know I'm sure everybody knows about the economy and how bad the music industry is doing right now. You sure as hell couldn't tell if you went to any of these shows, because people were coming out and supporting all the bands and just really excited, and that's a great thing to see.
Yeah, I actually went to one of the New York shows, and I just know the energy in the crowd. It was just crazy.
Yeah, the New York show. You're from New York?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know. They never tell me where anyone's from. But no, that's awesome. Yeah, those New York shows were unbelievable. They were so much fun. I love that Nokia Theater. It's great.